What's up, guys? Welcome back to another podcast, man. I have a special guest here today. He said he the barbecue king, man. And so he's coming to the podcast. He excited, man. Listen, man, tell the people more about you.
Well, hey, my name is Glenn. I am the owner of King Smoke Rings Barbecue.
Come on.
This is totally different than the path I started on when I got into college.
Come on.
Got into IT when I was in high school.
Okay.
My grandmother was spoiled us, so she bought me a computer and I tore it up. And my mom said, "I'm not buying you another one." My grandmother said, "I'm not buying you another one. You better fix it."
Come on.
So, dude, I went into IT, did that all the way through college. Graduated from college, went to East Texas.
Okay.
And got a job there. Working for a company called Eterno.
Okay.
Got laid off twice and then made some mistakes and couldn't get back into IT like I wanted to. So then I went into a call center and became a manager there. And then then we lost the contract. The company lost the contract. So they laid everybody off.
Come on.
So laid off again. So I said, what can I do that don't get me laid off?
Oh my God.
I said sales. So went into cell phone sales. Did that, and then after that, went into business telecommunication sales and did that for 13 years and got burnt out. Told my boss, I say, I don't want to get fired today, but if you fire me, I wouldn't be mad.
Ooh, I love it.
And so fast forward 2 years ago, started the barbecue company, had my ups and downs, and I'm loving it.
All right, so barbecue is one of the most hardest things that you can cook to me. Let me tell you why, though. First of all, I'm not the person that like barbecue that's like on the grill. You got to have aluminum foil, okay?
Okay.
But, and I think because I don't understand how to keep the fire right.
Okay.
You know, I think that's my problem. It might be more like lighter fluid after I get through cooking it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking it's never hot. So let's take us into like, out of all the things you can ever do, what made you want to start with barbecuing though?
So my love for barbecue started when I moved to East Texas. There was a place down there called Bodacious. Amazing barbecue, dude. I fell in love with it then. And so when I moved back, my ex-brother-in-law and I would compete.
Okay.
The family hated get-togethers because they would have to eat some of my food and some of his food to see which was better. And I'm a life of the party type of guy. So before COVID, I was having probably 8 to 9 get-togethers at the house every year.
Oh, you getting it?
Yeah, fun, just enough fun. Cooking everything from crawfish to fish to shrimp and of course barbecue. Family would come over, have a great time.
We might want to do this right here. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, I nicked myself this morning.
Oh yeah, you good.
So family would come over and we'd have a blast.
Okay.
And so my mom said, "Son, why don't you turn this into a business?" I was like, "Mom, I love it. Turn it into a business, I'm gonna hate it."
Come on.
And dude, that was the total opposite.
Oh man.
And so yeah, my food was good then, but it's crazy how when you turn it into a profession, that your attention.
But hold on, but you ain't scared of the critics though?
No, I actually want critics.
Okay.
If something's not moist enough, or if I missed the mark on something, or your palate is different, I want you to tell me.
Okay.
That's the only way to get better. You know, and as long as it's constructive, we're good. Now, if you're just a negative Nancy, just because you want to talk about my stuff, but I always believe this: there's a silver lining in everything.
Come on,
and there's a point that you can learn from something in every book, even if it's one page on that book that you can learn something from. Pull that out and use it to make yourself better.
Ooh, so is it a secret to barbecuing, or is barbecuing something you can teach?
You can teach it.
Okay.
It's a skill, but it's something you can teach.
Okay.
The biggest thing is learning how to control your heat.
That's why I just told you.
Yeah,
I'm the person that'll be lighter fluid, and like trying to get it. I'm like, man, I'm messing up.
So crazy thing is though, true barbecuers probably don't use any lighter fluid because it leaves a smell.
Okay.
Or it leaves a taste.
That taste part.
Yeah, they got good lighter fluid now that doesn't really do that, but it's still like if you go talk to somebody that actually like does this for a living, taste barbecue, they'll probably pinpoint if you use lighter.
That's crazy though. So all right. You've been doing barbecue how long now? How long you had this business?
A little bit over 2 years. I've had it as a business.
All right. So for 2 years you had this business. What are some things that you have perfected when it comes to barbecue?
I perfected the ribs of the die for. That's what when people come to eat my ribs, that's what they and I've perfected some recipes like my beans that I use now or that I make now. This is the 5th recipe that I've done.
Gotcha.
So now I found the one that no matter what, they say. So I took some food to a group that CC and Network. Yesterday or the day before. And no lies,
they was licking fingers.
They said these are the moistest, juiciest bean I've ever had.
When you look at them fingers, man, that's something different though.
So I perfected that. Greens, collard greens, I love making those. I got a killer dirty rice. But back to the smoking the meat part. Biggest thing is like as I do it now, I can make a mistake and I don't get nervous about fixing it. You wouldn't even know that I made the mistake. So it's like those type of things that as you do something more and more and more, you critique those things and perfect them. And that's
how I feel about podcasting. Like do you know it took me over a year to figure out how to set this up properly? It wasn't like I just woke up. I'm like, oh yeah, man. I had a guy one time too. He was working here, and he was like, yeah, man, you just got to buy more equipment. I'm like, no, I just spent $10,000. I ain't finna buy no more equipment. I gotta learn how to use the right equipment.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And he was like, yeah, man, you just buy these cameras. I'm like, bro, these cameras $2,000, man. I'm not buying no more cameras.
Yeah,
we got to figure out how did all this stuff come together. And so I think that you started with barbecue and then you're going from barbecue to adding on your sides. Now it becomes a whole meal. It becomes a whole, like, for people to be like, oh, this is good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So green beans, dirty rice, and what else? Collard greens, you said?
Collard greens, but the beans are called, they're called smoked baked jerk beans.
Okay, you might want to one more time. You got you, man. It's coming. It's leaking.
Yeah.
But you good. You good.
I nicked myself early this morning.
Nah, you
good.
I
got it.
You good. So all right. So what are they craving over the most? Outside of your ribs?
Probably the next thing they crave is chicken. Some chicken wings. So I have a family.
Hey man, I can eat me some chicken wings. I'm black too, so you know.
I have a family member of mine that loves chicken wings.
Okay.
So the funny story how it happened is I had a slow week that week.
So
I told him, I said, hey, Unc, I don't have no ribs done this week. I didn't have enough people put enough orders in. And once I chop up a slab, I got to figure out a way to get it out of there.
Of course.
So he was like, well, what can we do? He said, can you smoke me some wings? I say, yeah, I can smoke you some wings. So now he doesn't order anything but wings. And sometimes he'll throw in some ribs or something else, but the wings are to die for.
Okay, so let's talk about these wings. So, I want to kind of get into your mind with barbecuing because this is my year of me trying to perfect cooking.
Okay.
All right. I told my wife, she was like, you just talking. I was like, no. I'm about to perfect this cooking thing. So we getting into your mind of barbecuing, okay? So you taste a lot of different barbecues. You had a lot of what makes yours so special? Is it the meat coming off the bone? Is it the taste? Is it what makes it special?
I'll say so. I'll say the ribs, they have a sweet kick with the heat behind it.
Okay.
That's the taste of the ribs.
Okay.
The brisket, that goes into, so you try a bunch of things, and so you try woods, the different type of woods you use. That determines the taste of the food. Certain woods have a stronger kick, which means that means they're gonna add more flavor. And you learn what meats handle certain woods.
Hold on, man. So you're not cooking with coals, you're cooking with wood.
You cook with wood.
Explain to me, because I'm cooking with coal. It's cooking for me. You know what I'm
saying? Coals are your base.
Okay.
They're just there to lengthen the heat. Because
wait. We gotta back up. So you put the coals at the bottom and then the wood on top.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I've been already. I'm feeling all cold all the way up.
Well, you can.
You know what I'm saying?
You can.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I have a friend that his pit, he all he uses is coal. He
Okay.
doesn't use wood at all. It's just about your preference.
Okay, I got you.
Me, I always start with a base of coal and then put the wood that I want on there, depending on the flavor.
I got you. So, because I'm you know what? I'm gonna perfect this barbecue thing, and just for me, you know what I'm saying? Not to be a part of the business, because I tell people, what are you good at? I probably suck at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't come in here and do this. We be having feedback, your ears will be ringing, all kind of stuff.
And look, I used to be like that. So I used to, if you go back and listen to my further, my podcast in the first, you would hear like the way the sound, it sounded horrible, man. But I was going with the flow. I'm like, man, I'm learning on the fly. I don't care. Because I started back, see, I'm not a pandemic podcaster. I started back in 2018.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this. This ain't nothing new. We got, hey, look, I did over 500 episodes. So this ain't like I'm just starting tomorrow. So I had to figure this out. Yeah.
You learned it.
You learned it. So now I got a podcast course. I got a podcast mentorship. You know what I'm saying? And I got a podcast ebook. I sell all of it. So people say, hey man, how you tell me about copy paste? Go buy that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it is important. So, all right. So now, do you have a food truck? Or are you trying to get one? Or are you trying to get a brick and mortar? I'm trying to figure that out.
So the goal is to get a brick and mortar, but it's not the brick and mortar that most people would think.
Tell me about it.
So because of the nature of the business I came from, I understand where the money's at.
Okay.
Money's not in making plates and delivering.
Okay.
If I came and told you, well, let's just say this: the average plate that I sell is about $20-something bucks.
Okay.
So if you just was like, hey, I came here and I said, y'all want some food today? Bam, you $20-something bucks.
Okay.
But my starting price for a catering gig most of the time is $35.
A person.
A person.
Okay.
So, and the highest I've ever sold plates for a catering gig was $72 a plate. So when
72, but they got that money, man. Yeah, got that money.
And it's crazy. I thought they were gonna frown upon it. They weren't. All they cared about is that I said I would take it from point A to point Z.
Come on.
And they wouldn't have to worry about nothing. I came to their house, set up. They were so close that I didn't have to carry these heavy warmers. So I said I'll leave the food at the house on my big warmer, and then come back and pick it up.
Okay.
While they going to church, because it was a baptism. So they let me come set up all my stuff, and then I came back. By the time they came back from the baptism, food was ready to go. So so back to what we're saying, the brick and mortar is not what you think it's gonna be.
Come on.
So one of my most clients that I'm loyal clients that I had when I was in telecom was a company that had a bunch of venues around Houston. Event centers, for lack of a better term. And I realized that they were making a killing.
You see the play. Yeah.
So I was like, so then when I started talking to them about what I was doing, and then I tried to have a birthday party when I turned 40.
Come on.
I realized how much these people was charging.
Okay.
And they did not let you bring your own cook in, your own food in. You had to go with them. Their starting prices was $7 or $8 grand.
Ooh.
And so I realized
100 people?
It wasn't even. It was probably less than that. Like it was like 60-something people.
Okay.
And that's $7 or $8 grand.
I
was like, if I got the venue, I'm making money off the person that's coming to have the event, and then I'm cooking. Then I'm making money off the person.
You finna run a play.
Yeah.
So you finna have the venue, and were you cooking the? Okay.
So now I take one client, and I can make 2 streams of income from them.
Okay, I like that. I like that. So look, this is the question. I'm a content creator. So are you creating content around your daily cooking?
So at this point, I'm not that great at being able to multitask in that space.
It
looks, look, I'm able to take pictures, because that doesn't require me to actually be doing stuff at the same time.
Well, you might need to hire somebody to follow you around or something. I mean, I'm just saying, because, listen, this is the thing. We're in a new age. And I tell everybody this. People like video.
I know.
They love video. If you can show the video, you can show, like, the play. People love video. Listen, last year I built over 10,000 followers on Instagram because of video. And I'm telling you, people love video. They want to, all this, No, they don't want to. I mean, so you got to figure that that's your next play.
That's my next play.
Okay, I got you.
And
so,
I can say that for real because when I first started putting out flyers, man,
come on.
I was like, man, nobody is buying from my flyers.
Mm.
Nobody. And
you
so,
know why though? I'm gonna give you the play. I don't know why. Something that still has no emotion.
Yeah.
So video have emotion. So I try to create video that's controversial. So I'll create videos like, so you've been thinking about editing, but you can't. But let me tell you why you should be editing. But I already know some of you guys, you're probably gonna go to Fiverr. You know, that's the first thing they run to. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing they run to. But you going to Fiverr, but then, and me, I paid for Fiverr not because I needed it, because I wanted to see the process. Ooh, that's a deep, that's a gem right there.
The process.
You want to see the process because then when you see the process, I'm like, hey, can you edit this video? Let me see. And then they start y'all $5. Oh well, if I do it like this, it's $35. If I do it like this, it's $50. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna see the process. I'm gonna pay the money. I want to see the process. Then they taking a whole week, and I get it back, and then they telling me they can't even fix my edit. Man, hold on, man, hold on. But that's the process. I think that's what over the last 2 years. How have your process got better?
So the first I'll take brisket because brisket is the kind of the roughest meat to cook in barbecue space. So when I first started, man, one brisket could be moist, the next one would be dry as crap. You know, the next one trying to get the outside bark is too crunchy.
Come on.
So now what I do now is, for one, I do inject them. You know, I inject my briskets. It's up to each one. Some people don't inject That's me.
Okay.
And then I learned to stay from too high of a temp because you can fix if it's lower. Like, you know, it has a spot where it's supposed to be, but as long as it's manageable, you just may take longer to cook it. But you ain't gonna screw it up.
Okay, I got you. Know what I'm saying? I got you.
So, you know, and then you can't rush it. It's one of those methodical things you have to do. So when someone says, hey, why is this price? I say, because it's the time. I say, I can go fry you some chicken wings in 5 minutes and
quick,
and you'll get a better price. I said, but when it comes to the time that it takes to go do the meat, you know, season the meat, cook the meat.
Come on.
My time is valuable.
Man, listen. And I think people need to know how important is matching your time with your product. You know what I'm saying? So you can have a good product, but sometimes if you don't price the product right, you can't get to, you know, and the thing is, your price is your price. You never should have to change your price. So I had a guy the other day, he was like, hey man, I'm trying to do a digital course. Now, we do digital courses here, but it's $5,000. He said, why should I pay $5,000? I said, well, stand by, sir. Send you all my testimonials. Clients making $20,000 the next day. Clients making $100,000 in 1 month. I sent it to you, bro. I seen you so you can see what they're doing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Then he's like, okay, do you have 2 payments? I said, we can do 2 payments, but in 30 days, you got to pay the other payment. But you got to pay $400 more. What you want to do? He's like, well, I'm going to see you the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's the process that you learn how you can build your business to new levels.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So look, I got a word game that I like to play on my podcast. I'm going to say a word, okay? And I'm going to tell you the acronym. And you tell me what it means to you.
Okay.
First word is hope. HOPE, which means help other people excel. What do that mean to you?
That means to me to take what I know and don't hold it hostage.
Oh, come on, talk about it.
Allow what I know to help the people around me and those that are not around me.
Come on.
I believe that whatever God gave you, He didn't give it just for you.
Ooh, that's good.
If He blesses you, He blesses you. He got more than just you in mind.
The next one is POUR, acronym, passing over opportunity repeatedly. What do that mean to you?
That means networking. That's what it means to me.
Okay.
I think I did it yesterday. I told my friend Chris, I said, hey, every event
Mr. Allen shoot your shot.
Yep, Mr. Allen shoot your shot.
Yeah.
I said, every event you go to in 2024, I want to know about. I said, it's on me to decide whether I go.
Come on.
But I said, I don't want to be searching through Instagram, Facebook, and then 2 days later, the algorithm tells me about it and it's already happened.
Yeah.
So he told me about an event. I had missed the event that he's put me on.
Come on, man.
But I ain't just doing it by myself. I sent out 10 text messages yesterday to the group that I felt this would be.
Let's go.
So I say, hey, if I'm gonna grow, I want the team to grow. I think who said it best? What's his name? Rick Ross said that hey, he when he grew, he wanted the family to grow.
Come on.
So that they ain't coming with their hands open.
Come on, I'm here to teach and motivate and inspire you. Yep. That's the thing about me. This is why I love to pour back into the next generation, because the thing is, I know a lot. I've been through a lot. I've been at the bottom, out of the bottom, to becoming to where I'm at today. Yeah. All right, but it's when you can pour back into the next generation and make them better, it's gonna eventually make you better. Yep. You know what I'm saying? The problem is people trying to hold all their information hostage and not trying to go to the next level. It's like, well, if I know this, I don't want to show this because they might take my idea. I'm like, bro, what's for you is for you. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Nobody stop it. Ain't nobody can stop it. So last year I did 100 podcasts by myself. You know what I'm saying? I said not by myself, but I had 100 people sitting in that seat. This year I'm doing 200. No, I'm going to a new level. We had a podcast gala last year. Okay, podcast gala. We had 110 people show up. You know what I'm saying? So we going to new levels, but it's what you think you're gonna be at is how you're gonna get there. The next word is faith, and the acronym is for anything I trust Him. What do that mean to you?
Put it in God's hands, man.
Come on.
And when I say put it in His hands, that means that even when it don't look like,
that's good.
What it is, you still put it in His hands. And my pastor that I grew up with always said this: God is not obligated to give you the end result at the beginning. He gives you a little bit of a little bit. Yes. And people don't get it, but if He gives you too much, you'll probably choke on it.
Of course.
And so my business is the same way. I said that if 6 months ago I probably wouldn't been ready to do no podcast. I probably wouldn't ready to do no interviews. Since this year, dude, this is a podcast really is interview. This is the 4th interview I've done this year already. I love it. And we're not even a month in.
That's what I'm saying.
But the first part was focusing on getting my product right.
Gotcha.
So that means that when I bring it to you, I ain't worried about whether you're gonna like it or not. There's no doubt in my mind that you're gonna like it. So that's one thing you have to enjoy going through the process. And if you don't enjoy enjoy going through the process, guess what will happen? You can probably quit. You gotta enjoy the journey.
You gotta enjoy the journey, man. It ain't where you at, is where you going. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We used to be in the other building. We moved from a 981 square foot to this 2,000 square feet because we're growing on different areas. We're doing a lot of stuff. And I'm like, and our next move is a 16,000 square foot building from scratch. So we're working on that ideal right now. But see, people want to judge you for who they think you are, not for who you became. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That they want to judge you for, that's just, man.
But look, the vision is not for them to understand. It's not for them to see. Look,
and my mindset is, if they can see the vision, it's no longer your vision.
Yeah. Yeah. The vision can't be in everybody's hand.
It can't.
Too many chiefs makes for a very, very, very bad team. Look,
man.
In every situation, guess what? There's only one coach. There's only one GM.
That's true.
You got to stay in your lane.
So let me ask you a question. The brick and mortar versus the food truck. Why brick and mortar? Well, I know why because you want to have events in it too, but would you ever expand to a food truck or not really? It seems like a lot of work because you got to find permits. It seems like a lot.
So the thing is, when you love what you do, sometimes you just want gadgets that are attached to.
Okay, I got you.
So yeah, do I want a food truck? Yeah, the right deal, I'd probably get it and use it when I want to use it. But do I want to be food truck every day? No, because see, like, I believe that I'm entrepreneur minded. I believe that entrepreneur was like bled into me.
Come on.
So I do know that the only way to get real wealth is to have multiple streams of income.
Hey, if you got one, you're too close to zero.
Yeah. So, because anything can happen and that one go under. Nobody has ever got to success said that they hit the home run on the first
Oh,
one.
no.
And no one has ever said that one didn't ever have to be changed. I look at Amazon, and Amazon start off with books. Books ain't even making them a third of their money no more. It's not. It ain't even. They still got them.
Yeah.
But that ain't that's not their focus. So I said, and I am very anal about my food. So I was like, if I set up a food truck, do I really want to bring somebody in to watch it?
Oh yeah, that's true.
And because if I told you give me 2 shakes of something, your 2 shakes may be a little heavy-handed more than mine are. Mine
oh, that's true. That's true.
So those are the things that do you really want it? Now, probably down the line, I may venture off in that. And then too, God keeps blessing with people to teach me what not to do.
Oh, that's good.
And so I had a guy that said he got 5 businesses.
Okay.
He opened up a restaurant, and everyone in his business, including his restaurant, the level of revenue dropped when he opened up the restaurant.
Okay.
He was in the kitchen, so that meant he couldn't market it. Then when he started marketing, he was behind the 8 ball. So he playing catch up. And then those businesses, while he was in the kitchen, they were taking a hit. He said if he had to do it all over again, he would have just bit the bullet and brought in a chef. So it's like, okay, I don't want to do that part right now, because I want to do the event center. I want to do this.
I love it.
And then look, I didn't even say this play, but we're going to get you to the event too. We're going to have a transportation line to get you to and from the event.
Hey, man.
Those moves.
Talking my language.
Yeah, those moves.
Because look, I have a vision. I have this vision. I have a vision of having 3 amazing editors on my team, but also in front of my building, I'm going to have a bus. It's a podcast bus. So people who can't come to the podcast, be pulling up on them with the bus. Yeah. We're going to pull up. It's like, get in the truck, and we're going to do this podcast in the truck for 1 hour, then we out. But the smarter vision would be, too, is to have one side of the podcast truck where people can see us, somebody driving us around the city, and the other side with a screen that's marketing the business.
Smart idea.
You know what I'm saying? Because I seen one in California. It was a podcast truck, a van. It was a van. I'm like, damn, I need to figure this out in Houston. There's so many amazing people I meet, and if they can't come to me, I'm gonna just pull up to them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? With the same equipment. What
you're doing is you're lessening an opportunity for you to get a no.
Yes.
That's all you want.
Yes.
Look, no's are gonna happen, but if you're getting 1 no out of 10, guess what? You happy.
You know, I tell the people all the time. So I reached out to 200 people the end of last month. I reached out to you recently too. But you see how I do it? I sent a picture with your face already on there.
Yeah.
People respond like, "Oh man, you had to got me on the fly.
You already ready.
Let's go." Yeah. They ready to come on the podcast because they like, man, I got to put a picture of me and I put a picture of them. You know what I'm saying? And I say, "Why Now Is Your Time podcast? Hey, I would like for you to come on." Most people, I'm telling you, it's a 90% close rate. 90% of the people say, "Okay, let me figure out a tape."
But you didn't know that when you first started, did you?
I did not know that because I was a rookie in the game.
Yeah.
I was nervous. I used to have if you go to my first podcast, I used to read my cards like, okay, what questions I'm going to ask them? Man, this stuff in my brain right now, this is too easy. I could talk for 10 hours.
Yeah, you learn what to do and how to get the best close rate.
Yes.
I don't care what business you're in. We all looking for a good close
That's
rate.
good. That's good.
For that.
That's good. All right, so I personally want to see people creating content. What kind of content you think you can post this year in 2024 that you can post that can get people to you more engaging?
So the crazy thing is, dude, I'm a sponge. So
okay.
I soak it up.
Okay.
So I saw a friend of mine that has a catering business. And
okay.
I saw him with testimonials.
That's good.
So
that's good.
I said, I need me some testimonials.
Yes, sir.
So again, Christopher Allen reached out to him. I say, dude, I need to find a videographer to get me some testimonials.
I need to give you one for you leave too.
Yeah. He told me to rate, and I say, dog, I said, that's kind of steep, dude. I said, I'm only making this much off this gig.
Yeah.
I said, right now, I need all that money to come back. So then, when it's meant for it to happen, dude, it happens. So he goes and talks to his mentor, and his mentor says, Chris, ain't you trying to get out of the space you're in and move into that space? Make Glenn your first client.
Yes.
So I became his first client in the space of where I've hired him on every month. He
Mm.
does content for me every month.
You love it.
So I brought him out. We grew up together. We grew up together, high school, middle school, all that together.
Got you.
And we went to college together. So he comes out. This is his first time ever seeing me in my space. And he's like, dude, you in your space, dog. It was awesome to see. And so he came and made the content. I'm getting ready to post that this week.
Okay.
Of the videos that the customers said they love the food and they like.
So this is the thing, though. This is what I learned. If you can get the more, so when we help customers with digital products, like last year, our customers at the end of the year, I'm like, can you send me how much y'all made with your digital products? We seen like $500,000. I'm like, oh yeah. So we did good to help them to get to that level. So I was like, hey, bro, send me a video too to tell you how much we help you. See, once they make that one video, you can just keep running it. You keep running it, because people looking for people that look like them, that they want to be a part of something. You know what I'm saying? What's most important? Oh, let's get back to these acronyms. Denial. Acronym. Don't even notice I am lying. Ooh, what do that mean to you?
People don't know whether you know what you're doing or you don't.
Ooh, that's good.
They don't. You're the expert. So if you walk in with confidence that when I step in this room,
come on,
my shit is top shelf.
Come on.
Guess what? They gonna believe it's top shelf. So, and that was from sales, hey, but you just gotta go in there with a certain level of confidence. I ain't saying cockiness, but confidence.
Okay, so that's so I want you to answer this question right here. Do you need confidence, or do you need cockiness, or do you need both?
You need a little bit of both.
Okay.
You need a little bit of edge.
Okay.
Because the cockiness comes out when you get that customer that you just realize y'all not gonna be a good fit. Now, I know what to say. Come on. And I know what not to say. Okay. So if we're not a good fit, I never tell you I don't want your business. I want everybody's business. I want everybody's business. But am I gonna get everybody's business? No. So all I say is, man, after so much time working with you, I might say, I don't think I can give you the level of service that you want. I put it on me. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You may change your heart when I say I don't think it. I ain't put it on you. I got you. I don't think I could give you what you're asking for. And sometimes you just gotta be okay with walking away. So mindset or money, which one you need, or do you need both? The mindset gets you the money. Oh, come on. So, come on. We all chasing the bag. We all chasing the bag. But if you go after the money, guess what? You may not ever get there. Because what does God say? He blesses you, but he's not gonna give you anything that's gonna destroy you. That's true. So guess what? When you correct this, I sat down and had a conversation with my wife the other day, and I told her something. I said, hey, we've had our issues and stuff like that. And then I said, one thing you got to worry about is certain things anymore. And she was like, why? I say, because my focus has changed. Oh, come on. My focus is on my business. I said, and I don't want to squander money. I said, I don't want to squander money on going out all the time. Come on. I said, look, I want to be able to go out. Well, when I go out, if I want to go blow $5,000 on it, I can't. I may not do that, but I want to be when I step in the room. That's good. I want money to be no issue. So I'm willing to give up the fun right now as much because I got a bigger goal at hand. I like that. And look, this is the thing though, because I try to tell people, I'm like, man, people say, how did I become job free and how I become successful? And I always say, because I walked away from the railroad only because my wife said, hey, I believe in you. I believe you can go make this happen. I wrote my first book, working on my next one. My next one controversial. I wrote my first book. This first book, and the crazy part, this book was sitting on the shelf for about a good 10 years before I released it. But by me walking away from my job, it allowed me to get more focus on where I wanted to go. Mm-hmm. Not only that, I took a risk. So me open up a content creation studio, people said, bro, ain't nobody go, what's that? Ain't nobody finna come to that. Because they didn't see it. Mm-hmm. Now when you look up, you're like, man, okay, we got podcasts, we got people doing reels, we got people doing digital courses. Now they say, oh, I can see it. Oh, yeah, see, they had to see it. Yeah. Versus I already seen it before we got here.
I'm telling you right now, we building a 16,000 square foot building. I'm telling you right now, it's 5 podcast rooms, it's 5 photographer rooms, there's 2 state-of-the-art classrooms in there. I'm building this thing.
Do you know what that means?
Hello?
You preparing for the flood before the flood happens.
Man, that's why I want to get the right people around me at the right time so that when they build with me, and then I can say, hey, man, listen, this the team. I'm paying everybody 6 figures. Let's go. Let's get this money.
If you wait till it's time for you to need the room, you'll be too late.
Too late.
Look, it's gotta be risk involved.
It gotta be. It gotta be.
If it was just gonna fall in your lap, everybody had it.
That's true.
There's a reason why there's a word success and there's the word failure. If there was no failure, you wouldn't need to say success. You just say everybody just be.
That's what's crazy though. You know what I'm saying? All right, so if you can go back and tell your 13-year-old self something. No, I'm gonna say tell your 18-year-old self something. What would you tell him so that your life look different today?
I would have said chase after the dream. And not the vision of what everybody else thinks the dream is supposed to be.
That's good.
They teach you the dream is to go to college. I'm not knocking college. I'm not. I have a 4-year-old. That's my youngest. And I told his mom, I said, I'm not making him go to college. I said, he's got to go do something that's going to make him productive.
Yes.
I say, that's not a Walmart job. That's not a UPS job. No, nothing against those jobs. But he's either going to have his own business or he's going to college. Or he's joining the family business. That's where he's going. People with wealth teach their kids, go out there, jump out there. And I want him to make as much failures as he can while he's under my roof where I can bail him out.
Yes.
So the hope that is when he gets out there on his own, he's learned from his mistakes. And guess what? If he's bringing in $5,000 a month at 18,
come on.
Guess what? The failure is different. It's different when you got that money mattress to fall on. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, stop playing with him. So look, this part of the episode, I'm gonna throw you the alley hoop. You gonna catch it, and you tell me is any questions you want to ask me. Cause I ask questions all day.
Okay.
Any questions you want to ask me?
Yeah. So, what does the perfect client for you look like?
I only deal with 3 clients: course creators, consultants, and content creators. So my perfect client, when I meet people usually say, oh, so you got content, what you do there? I say, we do reels for X amount of dollars. We do podcasts, and we help people with digital courses. So we got a high level, which is $5,000. We got a mid-level, which is a monthly subscription, which is $285. And we have a smaller level, which is $167. They come in, they do the reels, boom, 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 boom. I send it back to them in like less than 48 hours. I created that because I became what I was looking for. So today, I'm looking at myself. I'm like, I started my first business, and I'm about to date myself. I hate to say this. I'm about to put myself out there. Here we go. Y'all ready for the number? I started my first business in 1998. I was 18 years old, bro. I don't even look 43, but I'm finna be 44 next week. I started my first business, and it was a video game company. And I got pictures to show my video when I was trying to do. We never finished the game, but man, now I look today, I'm like, I'm supposed to have been here already. But people told me, go get a job, trying to be entrepreneurship, that ain't it.
Yeah.
And guess what I did? Okay, y'all right. They couldn't help me. So now I told myself, I didn't read over 1,000 books. I told myself, I'm going to become the person that I always desire to be. And so that's why people come to me. Man, I get so many clients from different stuff though. People really, literally want me to. That's why I'm starting my my coaching program, because people literally want me to coach them on mindset, on how to create. They want me. So, I mean, that's the biggest thing.
That's gonna lead to the next question I have.
The
next question is, so yeah, you said what your perfect client looks like. But in that space of finding that client, what does the process look like for teaching somebody that doesn't want to be content? They want to be, we'll just say, they want to open their own nail salon or something. What does that process look like for teaching them I guess you want to say the habits. The
Well, I
process of
think
doing what you want to do.
I think it all starts with your mindset. It all starts with how you thinking and reverse engineering your thinking. You know, a lot of times we don't reverse engineer it. So like one of my goals this year is to do 200 podcasts, 1,000 reels. People say 1,000 reels. I said it's only 3 a day. Calm down, everybody.
Yeah.
It's only 3 60-second videos. And I can edit my own video if I need to, 60 seconds in less than 3 or 4 minutes. So I'm not wasting a lot of time. You feel what I'm saying? So my whole mindset is to tell this person, you got to start with your mindset and you got to reverse engineer it. So you got to already see yourself there. You can't wait to get there to see it.
True.
You cannot wait to get there because you're never going to get there.
Yeah. Something always come up. Something
it's always something. It's just, this world is like, but you know what? It reminds me of, was it the defibrillator, the machine you put on your heart?
Mm-hmm.
It does this. Doom, 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 doom. What that mean? You living.
Yeah, you living.
The minute it goes, beep, what that mean?
You ain't here no more.
So let me tell you, Walking Dead people say, my life is perfect. Beep. Everything's going fine. Beep. They lying. We living in the world. It goes up and down, up and down. My biggest challenge right now is not the money. It's trying to get more customers. I'm trying to get more customers in the building. That's a challenge on itself. Like, what video can I create? What ad can I pay for? How can I get 50 podcasters in here? That's the challenge. I don't have a challenge of like, some people got health challenges. Some people got, my challenge is like, how do I get more customers? Every day, I'm just thinking about that. That's all I think about. And this is tough, you know what I'm saying? But that's the way it works.
I think that's the problem with most entrepreneurs is we're trying to get more exposure.
Yes.
More exposure. And it's crazy, but it is the truth. It's a numbers game. Since I came from sales, I've always understood that. That if you want 10, probably got to get by 30. You know, expose yourself to 30 and you might get 10. You might. I work on a
law of 1%. So let me tell you, I'm telling you, I work on a law of 1%. The law of 1% tells me if I need to get 3 to 5 $5,000 customers in here, I need to at least expose 5,000 people to it.
Yeah.
In a 30-day span. So that means that every day at least 200 people need to be seeing what I'm selling.
Yeah.
And the thing is, people buy on impulse. People buy on emotion. And so that's those still pictures, why you think Instagram went to Reels? People, they don't just buy looking. They buy when they see a video. It's like, hey, let me ask you a question. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Let me tell you 3 things about barbecue. Hey, let me tell you why it's 5 rules when it comes to cooking barbecue. Hey, let me tell you about my barbecue business. Hey, I started 2 years ago. Let me tell you, these are the videos that you need to be making for yourself. These are the videos, because I teach this. When people come in, they come in and say, man, I don't know what to say. Good. I got 500 things. You get to pick 20. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? That's the question I ask people. Do you want to tell your story 1,000 times to 1,000 people, or you want to tell your stories 1 time to 1,000,000 people?
1 time to 1,000,000 people.
So when somebody asks you about your barbecue, where's the video that you can send them? Somebody say, hey man, tell me about your business. Hold on real quick. Copy paste. I don't got time to talk to you. Copy paste. Oh, tell me about your studio. I got a whole thing. The whole studio. We're going around the studio. Copy paste. What are we doing? Like, make it where it's convenient for you. Talk less, you make more money. The people who talk more don't make money. I'm telling you. The people who do I love Chris as a friend, but I told Chris, you can't keep going to events where people not willing to invest. I'm willing to invest. I will invest thousands of dollars to find out information. I spend at least 2 hours a day watching videos just because I want to know what's going on in the marketplace with videos. I'm looking at how people selling you the dream. I'm looking at how they getting you emotionally attached. I'm studying it. I'm looking like, damn, man, how you did this video? Let me check this out. Okay, well, let me go implement. Let me go. I'm looking at that crap because I'm trying to be the best. my motto is I don't come to take sides. I come to take over. I'm trying to be the best at my craft. So it's hard for somebody to, number one, and you ain't gonna outwork me. I'm gonna tell you right now. I do videos every day. If you follow me, I do videos every day. I post videos every single day. I'm not gonna never stop until God said, that's it. I gotta take you out of here. That's what's most important. So I encourage you to make videos around barbecue. Make videos around who you are, why you here. Buy this little camera and do videos. Or say I'm gonna give you another play. Say you finish cooking, pop the plate up, do a video that goes over the plate, and then it has arrows pointing to everything that popping up. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that stuff sells people. My rice, boom. Oh, have you ever heard about my dirty rice? Stand by. Testimonials. Hey, blah, 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 blah. You ever heard about my beans? Stand by. Testimonials. You want people to always, anytime somebody would say something positive, I'm trying to record them. You know what I'm saying? Now we got it where customers will come use the studio, and before they leave, I'm like, oh, wait. Google. Hold on. I'm gonna see this link. Can you put a review real quick?
And that's another thing that I'm learning now to do, to get people to go to Google. Because
quick,
why you got
on the spot too?
Why you got them in the room? You better take advantage, because expecting them to go do it on their own when they leave, they're not. So you may get less than 1%.
No. So what we do is, before they walk out, we like, hey. They just got to use the studio. What was your ideal? What you thought about the studio? 1 second. Thank you. That's what it's about, bro. It's about that, because people are gonna say, "Oh, I was busy. Oh, I was." If you catch them when they're hottest, when you catch them when they make that first bite, before you leave, I didn't make a video. Get your phone out. I'm gonna go get that plate and be like, "Man, y'all ain't got this barbecue yet." You know what I'm saying? Because this is what it's about, bro. And so that now you can share that video with other people. Now, marketing is not being a genius. It's about informing people what you have and why they should buy it. And that is it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It is. People act like, I gotta be a marketing genius. No, you don't bet to be a genius. People just gotta know who you are and what are you selling. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so if you have a good product, if we can use these 4K cameras, we can switch them up like this. And then people can come to the studio, and our slogan is, you be the tenor, let us do the work. Guess what they do? They tell everybody else. Man, I went to that studio, man, he recorded, man, he sent that video back in less than 48 hours. Man, you got to go there. Now my phone ringing. Oh, who is this? Oh, yeah, my friend said.
Well, I can tell you one thing. I believe in, when I find something good, telling other people. So
yes.
Look, you ain't got to worry about not getting no clients from me, because I'm going to send them.
Look,
I went to, like I say, I went to CC Network. And
yes.
I've already sent people over there. I believe, because look, the beauty of being your own boss and all this other stuff is you're supposed to share the wealth with somebody else. Sure, look, if you are not going to invest in other people, especially people that look like us, and you and help them succeed, then dude, you're not gonna make it.
You're not gonna make it.
It's a principle.
A closed hand can't receive anything.
Yeah. So when I find out something, dude, I tell. Now, that's all I'm obligated to do is tell.
That's it.
Especially when this is actually, they're not making you pay to come in here. And look, they're advertising by getting you to come in here, and the hope is that, hey, if we can get one out of one out of every so many, it's a win. And
so that's the key. Anything else you want to ask me before we close out this podcast? Anything else? I'm here to answer the questions.
Yeah. So I guess so. You said you're in the preparation of finding your bigger building. And
buying the property.
Yeah.
Buying the property. I need to make sure we understand what ownership is.
Yeah.
Buying the property. Okay.
So now it's an investment.
Yeah. We buy the property, build the buildings. It's like church. If you build it, they will come.
Yeah.
I'm not in competition with nobody but myself. So I don't never worry about what everybody else doing. Because I believe your vibe is your tribe. So that means whatever your vibration is, you're gonna attract people to you. So you don't worry. I don't worry about this person got a studio, this person got a studio, this person. I don't. My brain don't process that.
No, it don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and look, and if your brain does think like that, you doomed already. Because there's a gazillion. Look, there's a gazillion barbecue places in Houston.
Yeah.
And I didn't worry about that when I said I was starting. I didn't.
Because you know what? And one I do like Pinkertons. I like Pinkerton's barbecue. You know what I said? Yeah, so
hey, and they ain't cheap either.
They not cheap. But I've been there plenty and many a time. So now I know. I'm like, now I can say, let me follow you, and then okay, he got to play. I can go this day. You know what I'm saying? So, but you don't know that. So I tell people it's like your only competition be the person you look in the mirror at, because everybody else is just who. I'm not worried about it, because guess what? I'm him. You know what I'm saying? I'm him, so I don't worry about the next person. And me and Chris had this conversation. I was like, Chris, I don't care who got what studio. That's not my business. What my business is
being the best you.
It's being the best me and attracting people to me and building my team, building everybody else, so we all successful. So I can say, man, look at my team, man. We're going on vacations on me. Everybody get on the plane for me. Let's go. We gone. You know what I'm saying? We just enjoying life, bro.
It's fun when you run your race.
Yes.
And as you run your race, the team that you I'm not even gonna say the team you build, the team that you start rocking with, man. Y'all all moving at, I ain't gonna say the same speed, but y'all moving
in the same direction.
Same direction.
Yeah.
Hey, man, what you doing this week? Man, I just closed this deal. What you doing this week? That's fun.
Yeah.
You know, that's fun when you can surround yourself with a team of people that are like-minded.
All right, so last question for you. What is your number of how many customers you want to eat that on that plate? Like making a plate. So let me bring it to my land. My goal is to help 60 to 75 $5,000 customers. My other goal is to help 75 to 100 new podcasters. That's my goal. I see it. I'm identifying where it's at, and I'm finna go get it. I see it. I'm like, man, these people out here, I'm looking. Man, look, I got the studio. I got everything in place. I just got to drag them over here so they can see. So I have a play I say, and I don't know if you run, and this is the play I run. Come try it out for 15 minutes. See if you like it. 15 minutes is free. It's on me. People will show up and record for 15 minutes, and they say, oh, shit, I love the quality. And then I send it back to them. When they leave, within 20 minutes, I send it back to their phone. Already edited. It blows them away every time. Now they ready.
But that's smart. That's why, look, that's why when I go to places that I can, I take my food with me.
Yes.
Look, I'm already in the room with them. They already expect
me
to come.
Come on.
I ain't got to ask you, do you want to bring it? I'm bringing it. Whether you want it or not. So
what's the number? How many plates? How many plates? I need that number.
Yeah. So the goal is not really plates.
Okay.
The goal is
client.
I want to have 5 spaces every other day that I'm delivering food to.
Okay.
So
that's good.
That looks like this. So this building here, I would want to have this building that I've got so many people that I can come take over this building on a Monday.
Okay.
And so I want 5 of those on a Monday.
Okay.
I need another day to kind of prep to cook. So
reasonable. Okay.
So then on Wednesday I want 5 more.
So we're looking at 15 a week times 50 weeks. Cause I'm gonna give you 2 weeks off. That's 750. Okay.
And I know what
you gotta know the numbers. Listen, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I know the numbers. So I'm like, man, how you get these people? So then your marketing plan has to be good.
Well, so I'm working on that now.
Yeah.
So I got my flyers being laminated.
Okay.
They should be done tomorrow.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna do the legwork. I'm still gonna do the digital marketing.
Yeah, of course.
But still, the natural stuff is I can do the stuff that I can control,
bro.
And so
everywhere I go. I mean, my wife said you talk to everybody. We literally pushing the grocery basket. I'm like this. Hey, you trying to start a podcast? Trying to start. I'm just like I'm selling drugs. I'm just like, hey. And then they say, wait, you got a studio? Yeah. Trying to start a podcast. 100 a week. I'm trying to handle about 100 a week, every day. Everywhere I go. You know what I'm saying? You look like you. I had a dude laugh the other day. I say, man, you look like a podcaster. He's like, well, me? Yeah, you. He's like, oh man, you crazy. I'm like, but I got a studio in case you want to start one. Just like that. It's just being consistent, man.
And if they don't need it now, you never know. Think about it.
Bro.
You started off in a video game and look where you're at now. Bro. So I started off in IT. Look at me now. So you never know where they will be.
Yes.
But if you never drop that seed, plant that seed.
Plant it.
Then guess what? They're going to find somebody. Man. So the hope is that you left a good enough impression that when they get to that point to where they do need you or somebody else needs you and they hear it, they have that aha moment.
Last thing, look into that camera right there. Mm-hmm. And if you can tell anybody about chasing their dreams, if you could tell them anything, what would you tell them? You got 60 seconds.
Chase your dream in spite of everybody else around you, everything around you. Yeah, look, your family may not support it. Your spouse might not support it. Your circle may not support it. But if you believe in it, that's all that matters. I can say 100% that my mom was job. And it wasn't until she saw a video of a guy that had one business and now has 5. He started them. She said, oh, son, I believe it. And I said, and I wasn't rude. I respect my mom. But I said, Mom, I appreciate it, but I didn't do it for your approval. I did it because this is what I wanted. And I said, hey, you may not see it, but my mom wants me to buy this car. And I told her it would be my dream to buy it to her. And I said, hey, this is going to get me there. Comcast paid me very well, 6 figures. I said, but 6 figures wasn't going to be able to get me to buy you a $100,000 car. So sure. I said, look, it's only, I said, I'm only as good as my next move. I said, I've seen a woman that was old that had kids that couldn't even pay for her to get some food. Come on. I said, I'll be damned if that's going to be me. So, but I said, the only way for me to pour back into you is I have to be well enough to support my lifestyle and my family. Come on. So I say, man, find your dream, find your why, then find the plan, then execute that plan. And then once you execute that plan, you're going to have to probably go back and revise that plan. But if you never give up, you will get there. So,
hey, I tell people all the time, man. Your YW. It's another acronym before we get off. Your Y is WHY is what's hurting you. What's hurting you is what's fueling you to become the person you need to become. Man, listen, man, thank you guys for checking out this podcast. Remember, watch me like you watch TV. I promise you, your mindset gonna change and your income gonna get right. We see you guys in the next video. Peace.